why finding my niche felt like coming home to myself. I want to share that story with you. Hi, I'm Peace with Maya, musician and life purpose coach, here to help you do work that feels true. So my journey as a solo business owner has been a wild ride. And what began as feeling like a sure thing at step 1 on the journey has now morphed into step 5, where I finally feel like I've landed in my true purpose. The journey began innocently enough when I left my last full-time employee corporate job and dove headfirst into the world of entrepreneurship. I didn't know all that I was getting into, but I was excited for the adventure that lay ahead of me. And 1 year into that journey, I felt called to attend coach training school. And I loved it. It was an amazing experience. I knew that I was born to be a coach. I did well during the process, and when I left coach training school and I got my certification, I was ready. And I thought to myself, okay, I've just trained to be a life and leadership coach. Let me at it. I got my first batch of clients, and they ranged from executives at Fortune 500 companies to small or solo business owners who had done well in building and establishing a platform for their work. First, I was curious as to why I had attracted such a wide range of clients, until I realized that they had all shown up to get my help when they were going through a career transition and they needed a guide to help them navigate that transition. So that's when the first niching down happened in my coaching practice. I went from that broader umbrella of life and leadership coach to a narrower focus of being a career coach. And that worked really great until all of us were faced with a global pandemic. And I don't know about you, but I was definitely one of those people who thought and wondered, is there something more I can or should be doing with my time and my work? Is there more to this work equation that I haven't noticed or paid attention to? So when I took a moment to be still and listen to my inner voice, the answer I got back was, oh yeah, there is something that you need to be paying attention to. And I'm so glad that I listened to that inner voice. Speaking of which, I have a free guide, 5 signs you might be ignoring your inner wisdom. And if that speaks to you, I've got the link to it in the video description below. So after listening to my inner voice for a bit and spending a few months figuring out what it was saying to me, I realized that it was asking me and reminding me of my love for music. It was gently knocking on the door to my heart saying, hey, remember, you love this music thing. You need to start making music again. At first, I dismissed it because why should I even pay attention to something that sounds so random and so out there? But the voice would not quit. So I finally said, okay, I'll give it a shot. I started doing music live streams, and lo and behold, a few years later, after devoting myself to the craft and practice and art of being a good musician, I now feel like, this is the missing piece of my purpose that I didn't know I needed to resurface. And get this, what's even better is now I am integrating it with the career coaching practice that I'd had before. And through that process of integration, I realized that, wow, I can niche my coaching practice down even further to call myself a life purpose coach. And what's great about that is I could never have called myself that before returning to music, because I would not have been able to do it authentically or with any degree of conviction. So I'm really, really grateful that I listened to my inner voice. And now that I have this unique blend of musicianship and coaching, it gives me this unshakable clarity that I wake up with every day. I jump out of bed, I'm excited to get to work because I know exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm here to help folks like you. So if you're at a similar stage or crossroads, or you're wondering if there's more to your career than you might have been thinking of or giving space for, I encourage you to check out my link to the 5 signs you might be ignoring your inner wisdom. It's a free guide, and I'd love for you to check that out, and it will help you along your path. So if you want to watch more videos about ways to get back into career alignment and to feel like you're really honoring the calling on your soul, then check out this playlist that I've got for you. And I've also teed up this music video that you might be interested in watching and listening to as well. Alrighty, I'm gonna leave it there for today. And remember, till next time, find some time in your day to find some peace in your world. Bye for now.